ตอนนี้คุณอนารีมีส่วนจะเป็นผู้ต้องสงสัยในการร่วมกระบวนการฟอกเงิน
ไม่น่าจะใช่นะคะ
ไม่มีคนร้ายที่ไหนบอกว่าตัวเองทำผิดหรอกนะครับรบกวนกรอกข้อมูลของบัญชีลงมาในลิงก์ที่ผมส่งให้ด้วยนะครับ
เรียบร้อยค่ะ
Imagine losing your entire life saving because of one phone call. In today's fast-paced technological world, financial crimes and scams continue to rise globally. Every year, thousands of people become victims of financial fraud and cyber scam. From Global State of Scam 2025 report, they have stated that for the past 12 months, 57% of adults worldwide experienced a scam and 23% lost their money. The scam included buy shopping scam, investment scam, dating scam, and job scam. The most frequent encounter scam was in South America, Africa, and Oceania. The Thai movie The Red Line 2026 reflects this real-world ethical issue through the story of ordinary victims seeking justice after becoming target of a dangerous scam syndicate. Hello everyone, my name is Nurul Atikah binti Jami'at, and in this video, I will analyze the ethical dilemmas, consequences, legal issue, and lesson learned from the movie The Red Line 2026, as well as their relevance to ethics in finance. The Red Line, also known as Sentai Sai Luang, is a 2026 Thai thriller film directed by Six City Mongkol City. It stars by Nita Dira Yumyur as On, as the Supri Lila as Fai, and Chutima Mohalakul as Wawaw. The movie was released on Netflix on March 26, 2026. The Thai movie The Red Line 2026, the story is about three women: On, a former marketer turned to housewife; Fai, a physiotherapist; and Wawaw, an online seller, lost their money to a ruthless call center scam that pretends to be the police, who star by Tok Sapol Malso as Aot. Although The Red Line is a thriller movie, it reflects many real-world ethical issues that continue to happen in society today. The movie also highlights several unethical behavior and ethical dilemma related to financial fraud, abuse of trust, money mule, weaknesses enforcement, and vigilante justice. One of the main unethical behaviors shown in the movie is financial fraud and phone scams. The scams syndicate manipulate victims into transferring money through fears and deceptions. This can be seen in the movie when On received a phone call accusing her of being involved in money laundering activity. Although she insists that she has done nothing wrong, the caller pressured her into transferring her money to the so-called authorities to investigate purpose. The scammer also asked for details about her bank's accounts. Shortly after providing the information, On received multiple notifications showing that money has been deducted from her account. This scene demonstrated how scammers exploit fear, authority, and psychological pressure to manipulate victims financially in order to pressure victims into making quick decisions. Research highlights that online scammers use various communication platforms such as phone calls, social media, messaging applications, email, and website fraud to contact victims. According to Sultana, modern scam techniques have evolved through the use of artificial intelligence (AI), deepfake technology, and voice phishing to impersonate trusted individuals and organizations. This can also be seen in the movie when the three women attempt to scam the scammer back by using AI technology as part of their revenge plan. Another unethical behavior shown in the movie is abuse of trust. The scammer impersonates police officers in order to gain the victim's confidence and manipulate them into following instructions. In this movie, On becomes frightened after receiving a call from someone claiming to be an authority figure investigating money laundering activities. Because the caller sounds professional and use legatory on trust the scammer and believe that transferring her money will help clear her name. This situation demonstrated how criminals abuse public trust in authorities for personal financial gain. Other than that, in online dating scammer may use physical attractiveness and manipulative emotional tactics to prevent victims from recognizing suspicious behavior. Another unethical behavior shown in the movie involved money mule activities and illegal funds transfer. In one scene, out pressure Ami to quickly transfer the scam money into his account. Money mule activities help criminal syndicates hide the original source of illegal funds and maintain anonymous while transferring money through different accounts and individuals. Criminals often target individuals who need quick cash through social media job offer, direct approach, gaming chat, and promises of easy money to be recruited as money mule. Another unethical behavior shown in the movie is the failure of the authorities to respond effectively. In the movie, there is a scene where I and Wawa went to the police and showed evidence that could lead to the scammer arrest. However, the police told them that the method they used to obtain the evidence were illegal and against the law. In reality, many scam victims also feel disappointed with the response from authorities after reporting their cases. In Malaysia, based on complaint lodged by victims, the government managed to recover only about 6% of the total 542 million scam-related losses reported nationwide in 2026. Last but not least is the ethical dilemma of vigilant justice. In the movie, there is a scene where On, Fai and Wawa decide to take justice into their own hands after losing hope in the authorities. Wawa seeks help from her friends who has IT knowledge to track down the criminals. The three women take several dangerous risks, including planting tracking application, going to the criminals' location, attempting to hack their computers, and even abducting the criminal's son in effort to scam the scammer's bag and recover their stolen money. In real life, there have also been many incidents involving vigilant behavior. For example, there is a case involving a 15-year-old boy that shows how people can act irrationally based on suspicions. The boy was accused of trying to steal a motorcycle at a mosque in Kota Baru and was severely beaten by a mob until he was badly injured. This incident raises concerns about vigilant behavior where people take the law into their own hands instead of allowing legal authorities to handle the situation properly. When people think about scams, they often focus on the money loss. However, the Red Line 2020 movie showed that the real damage goes much deeper, affecting victims emotionally, psychologically, and socially. After being scammed, On, Fai and Wawa experience fear, frustration, helplessness, and emotional exhaustion. Financial scams can cause long-term psychological trauma, not just financial losses. The movie also highlights the severe financial consequences faced by victims. For example, On husband feels angry and disappointed because the money he worked hard to earn was stolen. Similarly, Fai loses her life saving which she has spent years saving for her dream condominium. This example demonstrated how devastating financial scam can be. In addition, scam activity negatively affects society. They create financial hardship, emotional distress, and reduce public trust in digital and financial system. As scams become more common, people may become less willing to trust online transactions and financial institutions. The movie also exposed weaknesses in the legal and enforcement system. The authorities are portrayed as slow and ineffective in handling scam cases, leaving victims feeling unprotected. At one point, On, Fime, and Wawa presented evidence that could help identify the scammer, but the police informed them that the methods they used to obtain the evidence were against the law. These situations highlight the challenge victims face when seeking justice. These issues are also reflected in the real world. According to the Global Anti-Scam Alliance, 21% of Malaysian parents reported that their children aged 7 to 17 have fallen victims to scam. The study also found that 62% of victims experienced stress, 50% reported increased family tensions, and 40% had to take on debt to recover from their losses. Many people think that only scammers can be punished. However, even those who help transfer illegal money can face imprisonment. While the Red Line movie focused mainly on the victims and scammer, it is important to remember that the activities shown in the movie are serious criminal offences in real life. The scam portrayed in the film involve crimes such as fraud, money laundering, identity theft, and illegal fund transfer. These offences can result in several legal consequences, including imprisonment and financial penalty. In Malaysia, individuals involved in scam operation can be charged under Section 424 of the Penal Code for cheating and dishonestly inducing the delivery of property. If convicted, they may face between 1 and 10 years of imprisonment, as well as whipping and a fine. The movie also highlights the use of mule accounts to travel stolen funds. In real life, under Section 424 of the Penal Code, those found guilty may face imprisonment of up to 5 years, a fine, or both. Therefore, the film serves as an important reminder that participating in scam activities, whether a scammer or a money mule, carries serious legal consequences. One of the biggest lessons that I can learn from the Red Line is that financial scams are not just about losing money. They can also have serious emotional and psychological effect on victims. Throughout the movie, we can see how On, Fime, Wawa experience fear, stress, frustration, and emotional trauma after being scammed. This shows that impact of a scam can last long after the money is gone. The movie also serves as a wake-up call for all of us to be more careful when dealing with unknown callers, suspicious messages, and unexpected requests for money. Nowadays, scammers are becoming more sophisticated. With technologies such as AI and voice cloning, they can impersonate family members, authorities, or trust organizations very convincingly. Because of this, we should always verify someone's identity before sharing personal information or transferring money. Another important lesson is the need to educate our family members, especially elderly relatives, about scam tactics. They are often targeted because they may be less familiar with new technologies and online threats. We should encourage them to be cautious when answering calls from unknown numbers and to seek help from family members whenever they feel unsure. The movie also reminds us that quick and easy money often comes with serious risks. People should avoid becoming money mules or getting involved in suspicious activities, even if they are offered attractive rewards. By doing so, they may unknowingly help criminals launder stolen money and face legal consequences themselves. Finally, although the authorities in the movie are portrayed as slow and ineffective, victims should not take the law into their own hands. Instead, scam cases should be reported to the police and financial institutions. Overall, staying informed about the latest scam tactics and remaining vigilant are some of the best ways to protect ourselves and our loved ones from becoming victims. As for recommendations, preventing scams requires effort from both individuals and authorities. First, we need to spread awareness through social media, educational campaigns, and public reminders so that more people can recognize scam tactics. Second, individuals should take steps to protect themselves by using scam detection apps, verifying suspicious calls through official channels like Truecaller, and practicing good cybersecurity habits such as using strong passwords and keeps device updated. People should also be cautious on online relationship and job offers that seem too good to be true, as these are common methods used by scammers. Finally, banks and authorities should strengthen fraud detection scam, improve investigation, and increase public awareness efforts. At the end of the day, the Red Line movie is more than just a movie about scams. It shows how financial crimes can destroy life, damage trust, and leave lasting emotional and financial consequences for victims. Through the experience of On, 5, and Wawa, we are reminded that anyone can become a victim of scam. The movie also highlights the danger of abuse of trust, money laundering, weak enforcement, and taking justice into our own hands. In today's digital world, scammers are becoming more sophisticated, making awareness and vigilance more important than ever. By staying informed, being cautious, and working together as a society, we can reduce the risk of scam and better protect ourselves and our loved ones. The Red Line movie leaves us with one important message. A scam may start with a simple phone call, but its consequences can change life forever. That's all from me. Thank you.